Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is T and I like to play The Sims. Today I thought we're going to give this sad looking apartment in San Myshuno a little makeover. The sim that lives in there, Salim Benali, I think it came with the pack, the Get Together pack, and he probably has been living in this sad little apartment ever since. But I figured it was time to give it a little makeover and to make it look a little bit nicer and more, I guess, livable. Not that this isn't livable, it's just very sad. But yeah, I'm just adding or making the windows somewhat fit. I wish we could add that longer or elongated window, and I wish we could add a window on that wall. But I didn't want to change the outside of the look of the house on the outside or the apartment complex, so I didn't put a window in there, but you can totally do that if you don't care about that kind of thing. Here we're just trying to make like the layout of the apartment, and obviously being an apartment it comes with little extras, I guess. Here you have that little hole in the wall at the bottom of it where a mouse or rats even, I think, sometimes come out, so it has to be accessible because you and or the landlord will have to take care of that. Same with the pipes coming out of the wall, it has to be accessible because they're gonna probably start leaking. Oh, and there's another mouse home entrance, I guess. But yeah, we it's a very quick makeover, just as I often do with makeovers in apartments, especially apartments like that. I don't do fancy kitchens because I just don't think that whenever you rent an apartment like that, you would have a very expensive, fabulous looking kitchen, because it's just going to be a basic kitchen that they're going to provide you with. But it has all the basics. Obviously has a stove and fridge, and I tried not to use the kitchen, what was it, the kitchen clutter kit that came out a few weeks ago that I'm still obsessed with. So I tried not to use that because you guys are probably already sick of me using that in every build ever since it was released. So yeah, I tried without it, but I think I add a few decorative items from that game, and obviously the sink. I love that sink. I don't think I've ever used another sink ever since it came out. So yeah, but you know, just trying to make it look a bit better than it was before. There's not much you can do with the layout of the house or of the apartment because it is very minimal, I guess. But you know, for a single sim, maybe just starting out in the big city, I think it's a good apartment. Even put in a little eating area with 4 chairs and a relatively large table. I think that's from the Dream Home Decorator expansion pack. That one is 2, so that's perfectly fine. And then we put in the Dream Home Decorator chairs. Oh no, we put, which ones am I? Oh, businesses and hobbies. Just, you know, a little bit touch of color with the yellow. So the yellow / gold is going to be a theme throughout the entire apartment. Going in with the Dream Home Decorator yellow couch that came with it. Not the 2-seater, but the 3-seater. A little, obviously a TV because it's a guy's apartment. But a smaller TV. I don't know, if that might have come with the Together expansion pack as well. And then we use a little sideboard, or I think it's even a dresser, from Businesses and Hobbies, the little cardboard game that came with Love Struck. And I realized then that I hadn't put any wallpaper up, and we're just sticking with like very basic white color and some exposed brick on a few walls, just as a little feature, I guess. and go in with the pets and, or the, not pets, the cats and dogs expansion pack flooring. And we just, I try to put in a little bit more to do, but with all those pipes and things that you cannot move, it was kind of difficult or challenging, so I just didn't. I think I just end up putting a little flower arrangement on that side of the cabinet. I did put in an easel and a desk with the computer that was already in that apartment, so he can at least use the computer and either use it for fun and or also for work, depending on what your sim or that particular sim that lives in here wants to use it for. And then just some clutter and your basic emotional support water bottle, a little lamp from Lovestruck that I really love, the Cozy Gamer, was it Cozy Gamer? Little Cindy's expansion pack, the pencil holder, and then the bathroom is also very basic, because as I said, they wouldn't go out of their way to make it a super nice and super fancy bathroom for apartments like that. But we keep the yellow/gold theme going a little, so I guess maybe he paid for the upgrades, or it's just what they put in. Maybe the entire apartment complex has golden finishes. Yeah, and also I think the wallpaper I put in the bathroom is from high school years. I did use the Sleek Bathroom Kit mirror and toilet, but the base game toilet paper holder, and just some bits and bobs to make it look more lived in, towel holder, shower gel, and all of that. Although, to be honest, that shower gel stuff should probably go in the shower. I don't know why I never thought of that. I guess I have to do that from now on. Obviously, the toilet brush. I've been putting that in ever since the Sleek Bathroom Kit came out, and I don't know why, but it's like the toilet paper. My Sims need to have that. And then just a few more clutter items, toothbrush and stuff like that. I tried to put in like a cabinet or something, but it just didn't really suit the rest of it, so I just used that shelf here, also in gold or yellow, whatever you want to call it, and just put on some decorative or clutter from the Sleek Bathroom Kit again. And I think that is basically it for the bathroom. Yeah, that is it. It sometimes is with bathrooms that are so small, especially in the apartments. It's sometimes a bit difficult to get a proper look at what it looks like, because it's just kind of it's just hard to get the right angle, I guess. And here we are in the bedroom. We are using this one? No, I think, yeah, we are using this bed from the Book Nook kit, I think it was. A dresser from, I think I ended up using the dresser from high school years. This one, yeah, the golden colored one. Although I think I do end up using it in the yellow color. Also the high school years side table, because it just matches the dresser. The lamp again that we already used in the on the desk in the living room. Just maybe they came in a 2-pack, and he was like, you know what, that works out for me. I absolutely love this rug from what was it, Lovestruck, because I think whenever you look in the catalog, it's in a very bright berry kind of color, but it also has that muted color, and it's just so, I love it. Anywho, how are you all doing? We are currently, where we live, in the Midwest of the US, have a heat wave this weekend, which is just lovely. I am very glad we have AC going on here, because I don't even want to think about having that kind of heat where I'm from, which is, Germany. So if you've been wondering what accent I have, this is it. But yeah, I'm very glad we have AC going on here. It's not nice outside, I'm telling you. And other than that, The Sims currently has a summer sale going on, so I downloaded the Life and Death expansion pack, and I'm very excited to try that out and give that a go. And I also tried the one tile challenge, and my sim by now is pretty rich, like 100,000 plus simoleons. And she's also I think she's a 4-star celebrity, so not Judith Ward level yet, but close. So I'm probably going to give her a new house, which I'm going to record, and just, you know, just a little rags to riches house, I guess, because she started out in a one tile, is currently still living in a little tiny home, and now it's time for her to move on. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life right now and what I'm planning for this channel. I'm just very glad you're all watching and kind of supporting this, and it's just, I don't know, I started this because I thought I just want to try it, see how things are, but now I really enjoy it, and also making the videos and doing the voiceover. So if you're watching this, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And we are almost done with this build today because we're just putting up the final touches, a few pictures, a few plans, just, you know, bits and pieces to make it look a little bit nicer and not so bland. And here I was hoping I could get 3 pictures that have the same picture frame, so I kind of had to adjust it a little bit. And yeah, we just put in more stuff, like that little paper holder. I don't know, I think that came with the Book Nook kit as well, because I use that so often. And then a little hobby board above the desk, next to the easel, and I don't think, yeah, I put that up here. Just, you know, maybe he's an interior designer. Just little things. A few pictures, maybe he traveled there, or he was just in a store and was like, I love this kind of those pictures, and I'm just gonna buy those. And I just realized I covered up the thermostat. Whoopsie daisies, I guess I have to change that, although it might have already uploaded, but all my builds are usually uploaded, and the apartments are uploaded obviously with a wall missing, which is usually the wall where the door goes in, so if you download it, you know how to rebuild it. But yeah, this is it for today, guys. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!